Yo, welcome back to the GM Podcast. I'm Miller.
I'm Gav.
And today we will be talking about the top 10 players that came out today. Well, it's the top 100 players, but the top 10 players came out today.
Is it what Pro Football Focus did it?
Nah, this is NFL. Like, the players did this.
Oh.
The NFL players do this list.
So that, what is it, just a vote? And
yeah.
Okay.
So we're just going to start from 1 and go 10. And he hasn't seen the list yet.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah.
Quick
Initial
little
reactions.
review.
Yeah.
So at first, we have Tyreek Hill, best player in football. So, this is where we're going to transition, right?
Bro, what?
Look, listen, there's nothing really to say here. So let's talk about Hayden. Okay? So, you're telling me. I'm sorry. So, we're not going to dwell on this because we obviously know who's the best player in the league.
Yeah, no, everyone knows.
But if that's not hating, I don't know what is. So, we're actually not going to do that right now. We're going to talk about hating, okay? Because that's important to address after I saw this today. I saw this list and I was like, yo, hating might be a worldwide pandemic.
It's bad.
It's bad, bro. So, first thing I got to ask is, like, what is the point of hating?
I think it just goes to envy another person's position because I'm not perfect.
No.
And I can say in my past, when I was like sophomore, junior in high school, I think just my best memory or just vision of me being a low-key hater is when I saw people getting offers that me and my high school team, we would go smack them or we would go beat them. And then I see they have offers. And I'm like, bro, he's trash. He's not trash. Like, he wasn't trash.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get a Division I offer and you're just straight up trash. Like, no one does that and you're just straight up trash. It's just not a thing.
Yeah.
So I think that's where I fell into hating. So I guess it comes from envy and me thinking, bro,
Absolutely.
I should be in that position. And I think that's what it is. So I think, like in this scenario, I think it's people
Jealous
and people just, especially if you have haters, it sounds like cliche and corny, but like you actually are doing something right. Yeah, you're doing something right because no one's hating on that guy at the end of the bench.
No one's because nobody cares.
No one's hating on the guy at the end of the bench.
My hat fell.
Yeah, ran out of talent, buddy.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, but yeah, that's because that's really what it is. I mean, you look at just any successful player.
They will some try criticism.
There's a small amount of greats that you like. It's either hard or can nitpick, and I know like you're gonna laugh or like this is, but it's like trending to hate.
Yeah,
like I hate to say it, like I'm not saying he's a top 3. I won't even like. I'm not even trying to argue the top 5, but bro, it's like really cool to hate on Jason Tatum. Like,
yeah, no, it is.
It is really cool to do.
He makes it easy though.
Like, it's a trend.
It comes to a
and
cap.
I'm like, as a fan, I think it's funny too. Like, we did it. Like, it's funny. Don't get it twisted. But, bro, he's one of the most successful 27-year-olds in NBA history.
Yeah.
From an accomplishment standpoint.
Yeah.
But that's just one example. But you can go, I mean, LeBron's a better example than Jason Tatum. So I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
LeBron is a great example. And Jordan's my GOAT, but people have hated on LeBron since
he first got here.
His own teammates, when he first got drafted,
was hating.
There's
for no reason.
Hating
doesn't get you anywhere, guys.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. Everyone needs to worry about their personal growth. Yeah. So that hating stuff is just like, there's literally no point. That's all I can say about it. Like, and that right there. By the way, I'm gonna just spoil this. He wasn't even top 3.
Mahomes, my GOAT, not the best player in the league, the best player ever.
No, he wasn't the second or the third. So, bro, it makes zero sense, bro. And I'm saying, like, bro, I'm sorry, like.
And here's where I come in, and I have to ask you, when you're looking at a player's resume, you have to look, and instead of being so judgmental, you need to look within, and you need to look at that player and ask yourself, what could he do differently? What could Mahomes do differently?
Do better.
What could he do better? What could he what else do you want from him?
Literally, bro. I don't understand it. It just is.
Okay, I don't know. I didn't see who the players were, but whoever, not to be disrespectful, but whoever that player was on the Raiders mocking Mahomes, you're an idiot.
I mean, you know what's gonna happen though. Like he knows what's gonna happen. I just don't. I don't understand it, bro. That's 2-0
right there on the schedule. That's 2-0,
bro. Yeah. Now there are some good cases of hating. So when I hate on Rudy Gobert, and I don't consider myself a hater at all, but Rudy Gobert deserves it. Okay, let me tell you why. I can talk about 10 minutes for this, but I'll keep it concise, bro. You're 7'7". You play in the NBA. You have been paid millions of dollars,
and you gave everybody.
All
COVID.
you have to do is work on your craft, bro.
A hook shot.
You got in the league.
Good.
You gave everybody COVID. You can't make a hook shot.
And you gave Wemby a name.
Luka mixed you up like a Brazilian drink. You haven't made a layup since 2017.
Bro, do people remember
Donovan Mitchell didn't mess with you. I don't mess with you.
Donovan Mitchell didn't mess with Rudy Gobert.
Bro, it's just like he deserves to get hated on. And there's times where people deserve to get hated on. I feel like also going on with that conversation.
Hated on is not the right word though.
Bullying is necessary. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, like criticism.
No, bullying.
like from the right person,
bro.
Like me bullying you is good.
Like it's better. No.
You bullying a random is not good.
Yes, it is.
I don't think so.
Bro, okay, let me.
If I bully you, it's good because you know where it's coming from.
Yeah, but that's not really bullying though. That's criticism.
Nah, I could bully you. I could bully you.
But you're not about to bully me though.
You could bully me.
I know I could bully you. You can't bully me.
Right, we're not getting in an ego competition.
All right, bro. But like, this is my thing. Like, you rather get beaten down in first grade on the playground than out there where you have the same habits. And
not where?
In the real world.
Oh.
Bro, there are some kids that deserve to get beat up in elementary school so they don't have to do that later.
You think it builds character?
It builds character. I mean, everybody has to go through it. Okay. And if you're not getting bullied, that means you're kind of in the right spot. And if you are the bully, you're not. You'll learn one day.
Yeah. The
bully always becomes the one that gets bullied. That's what it is. And it might not be directly from, hey scumbag, let me get your lunch money. Nah, it couldn't even be like. It could literally be
There's somebody
walking up to him.
All right, but back to Rudy Gobert. Do you remember, like, that's where we figured out who Wemby was? Like, 15-year-old busting his ass.
Are you serious?
You don't remember that clip?
I don't.
Bro, that was viral. Like, I've known of Wemby since he was 15.
Bro.
Because there's a clip of them playing 2-on-2, and he just busted Rudy's ass.
Bro.
Because he's from France, I guess.
I know a lot of people that could bust Rudy's ass. Bro, like, it really does make me wonder, like, I feel like so many people should really be... Bro, if Rudy Gobert can be a all-defensive player of the year, all-star, you can do it too. You can do it. You can do it. I promise you can do it. I promise you can do it. Bro, he's so trash, bro. He is so trash.
What do you think A6 is going to say about this?
Bro, A6 could do it. J-Mike, you can do it too. If he can do it, you can do it.
Defensive player of the year. Yeah. We all can do it.
I can do it. If he could do it, I could do it.
If he could do it, I could. So he's giving you hope.
Yeah, bro.
So why do you, bro? All right. All jokes aside, though, back to the NFL.
Okay, let's get back. We just had to go off on that tangent.
That was so funny.
I feel like that ranking right there it was bigger than just top 10 players, bro. We needed to really discuss.
That was bad.
Yeah. So sorry for that yap session, but it needed to happen. So Tyreek Hill at number 1, obviously. I don't think he's in my top 5. Honestly,
players, no.
He had a great season. He had
an all-time season
for sure. But like
if he had a good last 1 to 2 games and didn't get hurt, he could have been the MVP.
But receiver is such a dependent position. Like, how do you even put a receiver at 1 unless they for me to put a receiver at 1, they literally have to win a Super Bowl and still be dominant.
Yeah.
Like, the best receiver that I've seen in my lifetime was probably
Calvin Johnson for me.
Calvin Johnson.
Yes.
I would probably say the best year though was Antonio Brown. Like 2016, kind of.
Yeah, but like just prime Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, no, he was a better receiver. I agree. But and then this is really where I have a problem. Lamar Jackson.
Julio Jones 1 year. My fault.
Julio Jones was a beast. But Lamar Jackson was number 2.
Yeah, I'm a Ravens fan, but no.
Bro, it's just like, what do we need to see?
You think?
What do we need to see at this point?
What do you think the players? Yeah, I don't know.
Bro, I don't know. I don't know. And that's a good question. And I was thinking about that while I was reading this list. Like, what do these players really value?
Bro, I think players, I think they just go off like, oh, he cold. Kind of like in basketball. Like, if you see someone get off and pick up, like, yeah, that's cool. Like,
yeah. And I do kind of feel like it goes back to hating, like, for real this time. Like, I feel like.
No, all right. With other players, it might not be because with Tyreek or just other players, you could, well, not Tyreek, but like, there's certain players that could be higher or overrated to us.
Yeah.
That other players could be like, oh, that's just situational. But with Mahomes, bro, it's like.
Because, bro, if Lamar Jackson won a Super Bowl this year, I bet he wouldn't even be top 2.
But you're saying like they would start hating?
Bro, they would start hating on him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand what's.
It's like if you're not successful. So, for instance, the media hates on Lamar.
Yeah.
But the players don't because they respect his talent and all that. But the moment Lamar wins the Super Bowl and people start hitting the Ravens even more.
Bro, it happened to Tatum. There's certain stuff to where, like, a good thing happens to a player and it just goes downhill from there.
Yeah.
Because Tatum, let's say 6 months ago, was better than most of these players on the Olympics. Like, you couldn't even make the discussion.
Yeah.
Now, people are legitimately going to discuss that.
Yeah, people are talking about, like, they're just stretching it.
LeBron, KD, Steph, are they better? I bet most people will argue that they're all better than Tatum right now.
And then when, like, it just, once again, it just goes back to what does he have to do? So, like, if, let's say Tatum goes back to back.
Yeah.
And has I don't even know because I don't think Tatum will have because I do think people forget those when Tatum was making the conference finals every year and losing in the conference finals, his numbers were ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think if Tatum wants to win, he needs to, and this is maybe later in his career he can go ball hog, but with the team that he has, he shouldn't be shooting that many shots.
He shouldn't.
Like, he should not be shooting that many shots. So he should be averaging 25 to 27, in my opinion.
I think.
While a player like Brunson is just going to get shots up.
Yeah.
But even Brunson, if Randall comes back and is healthy and Mikal Bridges takes more of an offensive role for the Knicks, people are going to be like, bro, what happened to Brunson? And Brunson's still going to hoop, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like he's going from... But he's not having 8 straight 40-point games.
Nah, I agree.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be like, what happened? It's situational. Because Tatum literally, like... And I don't even want to talk about Tatum. Like, I'm tired of talking about Tatum on this podcast. But, like, he's already done that.
Yeah.
Like, so, for instance, Shea might average, like, 22 in a series this year. But it doesn't matter if he wins it. Because he showed you he could do that.
Yeah.
He showed you.
But people forget. And that's what I'm saying.
And Shea showed you I could go get 30 against any team. The Mavericks. Like, Shea could have done that against any team efficiently.
Yeah.
50%, 40% from the field. Like, he could do that every game.
Yeah.
But if he wants to win a chip, he might have to make more passes. He might have to shoot. And his numbers might go down.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
People legitimately judge, like, it's like the opposite of recency bias almost. Like, people will judge you off of a win. Like, people want you to win your entire career, and then when you do it, everything that you did before it doesn't matter. Yeah. Because of the fashion you won it in. So, like you said, bro, it's just hating.
Yeah.
It's just, But Christian McCaffrey at number 3, I actually have no problem with that placement.
Nah,
but he's not better than Mahomes. But
he's the best running back in the league, and he can catch as well. Like, he's a receiving.
He's a problem. Yeah. Mahomes was 4.
I mean, I don't even want to talk about that. He's 1.
That makes me sick. Myles Garrett is 5. Also, great placement, in my opinion.
Yeah, best edge rusher.
I'll probably have him even higher than Lamar Jackson and
it's hard to say because of position, because Lamar's,
I just think pass rushes are a little bit more valuable in today's game than
what? Quarterbacks?
Oh well, no, I just think he's better than Lamar Jackson. I was talking about Tyreek Hill.
I mean, you're saying, look, Myles Garrett's better in his field than
yeah, for sure. Chris Jones at number 6, also completely agree.
Yeah,
he
best defensive tackle.
He's like the clutchest defensive player I've ever seen in my life. Like every time,
like his regular season numbers aren't like OD, are they?
But once he gets in those playoffs, and Travis Kelce's the same way. Travis Kelce
did not have a great regular season.
No. Trent Williams at number 7,
best tackle.
T.J. Watt at 8. It's fine with me. Travis Kelce at 9.
You like Watt over Parsons?
Watt, yeah. We haven't seen I feel like every time the best pass rushers are the one that can come through at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Watt does that so often that I can't overlook it. I haven't seen Micah Parsons make clutch plays necessarily. I see him make plays, but he's not really coming. Like in Green Bay, what did he do against Green Bay?
Yeah.
Like I've seen some of the best pass rushers make plays when it really matters.
Yeah.
And
who was 9?
9 was Travis Kelce, which I'm also fine with down here. And 10 is Max Crosby. And I think they got the pass rushers right, like you said. Like Max Crosby is another guy who every time you need a stop, he's there. Like
Max Crosby's good.
And those are the only 3 I would say. Like Myles Garrett.
Wait. I did not hear Justin Jefferson's name.
Oh my God. I have more problems with this list. Jalen Hurts was number 15.
Yo, on the NFL,
and I'm an Eagles fan.
Pro Football Focus had Jalen Hurts not top 100.
It's just like two sides of the spectrum that are just so equally wrong. He should be in like the 80s range, in my opinion.
Bro,
but
once again, I'm a Jalen Hurts fan because he's one of those players where I'm not saying he's prime Cam Newton because he's not that. I think he'll have a better overall career, but he'll never be the prime Cam. Yeah. But he gets better every year. I mean, he had it last year. He wasn't as good, but he was hurt. He was dealing with injuries. But Jalen Hurts is kind of like on a super team of a roster.
Yeah.
So it's like if he plays bad, you're just going to call him trash. And if he plays good, it's because he has blah, blah, blah weapons. Which is why I try to stick up for Brock Purdy as much as I can and say, not saying he's a top 10 quarterback, but I think he's still good enough to play in his league on other teams.
Yeah.
He's not you know what I'm saying?
I think that's a good point because I think player rankings. Now, as far as team, it don't matter, but as far as player rankings, if you're on a better team, it low-key diminishes your value.
Yes.
Like we've seen, Tatum.
Bro, the best way, honestly, is to be on a trash team, kill for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And then join a super team or something.
And then get it. I agree. That's a good point. Yeah.
That's that's why Katie did not have a lot of criticism. I mean, they criticized who he moved to, but I mean, we talked about Katie as the best player on the planet. I mean, he went to OKC, put up great numbers. Then he went Katie's just now starting to get real hate because he can move and hopping around. Because
But I mean, after he got that chip, it was literally all the weight was lifted off his shoulders, and it was just it was that. But was it really that impressive? I feel like KD got off that very.
It's just too easy. It's gonna be so hard to talk about KD as an all-time player because he is the best. Eye test. Bro, you can't. If you watch Michael Jordan play, I'm not gonna lie. You can't tell me Kevin Durant's a better basketball. Eye test only.
Wait. Oh yeah, only.
If we're just talking about eye test, Kevin Durant literally is 7 foot. He's mastered the basics, and he can get you 30 on 9 shots.
Yeah.
I
don't know, man.
But he's not. He hasn't won.
That's what I'm saying. It's just as far as an impactful basketball player, he's just not that.
Yeah.
As I've seen for the last couple of years.
And that's not good sometimes. I think he tries to use that to his advantages too many times that, I could get 30 on 9 shots. Bro, shoot 20 and see how much you can get.
That's what I'm saying. He's not impacting games as much.
Yeah.
He's a good defender. He's capable. He knows how to pass out of traps and stuff like that. But, he's not impacting the game on the level of guys like LeBron, guys like Steph, who are always involved in the action. I don't get those vibes out of KD. So I don't know. I think I'm probably lower on KD than most people. I probably wouldn't even have KD in my top 15.
All time?
All time. I would probably have to make that list. Yeah. But there are definitely certain guys that I would
put it
You
take KD over Giannis, though? Because Giannis' ring is kind of
Giannis, I like Giannis's ring more than any of KD's rings.
Yeah, but still, though.
Yeah.
But KD can fit on, like, not fit on.
I don't like it. No, I don't like him more than Giannis.
Yeah,
your question. Yeah.
You don't like him more than Giannis?
No.
Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year, MVP.
But Jokic, we're gonna have to start having conversations. Jokic and KD. Jokic might end up being a better player than KD.
That's not crazy to say.
It's not. I don't think that is crazy to say, bro. He's just
I think Jokic could, bro. You could have conversations of like
top 10.
How do I put this? With certain pieces, I would take Jokic over Shaq. With like certain pieces, like if you give me shooters, give me Jokic.
Hold on, that's not fair. Okay, so who are you taking though?
What do you mean?
If you're gonna build your best lineup of all time, are you taking Shaquille O'Neal or Nikola Jokic?
Who I've told you what I would do with my best lineup in the NBA today.
Oh, okay. So that's an interesting one. So build your best 5.
Let me put it to you like this: there is no way, really. I'm not gonna say no way. If you give Jokic the best shooters of all time around him, like the Curry, the Clay, the KD, because that's what I did whenever I made my roster. There is no way to scheme that.
Yeah, no, you're not stopping that.
When Shaq, you could send more, if that makes sense. Like you could. This is not a knock on Shaq. Like Shaq could get 40 still. It's just.
I feel like, and that's the thing too. Like, if you took Jokic, I would have took Shaq. If you took, well, no, Hakeem is still a problem.
Hakeem gives Shaq problems.
Yeah, but Shaq would be the center that I would choose if I was building a team.
Yeah. That's not crazy. Once again, that's not crazy to say, but I just think Jokic in today's NBA, with passing and all, because Shaq would also be better in today's NBA because
he's a good passer.
Back then, he didn't have shooters around him.
Yeah,
he had Kobe, which is a great pick and roll, but he didn't have. If Shaq kicked it out, they weren't shooting high volume threes back then. So if
Shaq was a great passer too.
Yeah.
So.
But it's just Jokic passing is on.
Yeah, it's on a different level.
It's on it's better than like damn near every point guard in the league.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna get into speed questions with Gav.
Let's do it.
And
So 2 of them are NFL related, and then the next, they're all NFL related, but the last one's gonna kind of go into a little discussion. But, who's your NFL dark horse to win a Super Bowl or just make a lot of noise in the playoffs?
That's a great question. I'm gonna say, okay, it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna say the Bears.
Okay, it's actually funny you say that, but I have the Packers.
Are you serious?
I love Jordan Love.
I feel like the Packers aren't enough of a dark horse.
You think they're like
I think they're good, bro. Like I think they're.
That's my point.
If I was to pick right now, I would pick I think they would be second.
But does everyone else think that? That's what makes them a dark horse.
I mean. Yeah, no, you're right. They're probably top 4 though. Like you have to think 49ers, Eagles, or 49ers.
Because
Eagles.
at first I thought Texans, but people are high on the Texans now.
Yeah,
it's not a dark horse. Yeah. Who is a slept-on player that you expect to be top 10 in their respected position when the NFL season is over? Or just any player.
I'm gonna go Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson.
I think Anthony Richardson could take that leap, especially with the roster.
I mean, he just stay healthy. He was really good.
He was good last year, and he's the prototypical guy and he carries that swagger and that charisma that I would like in my franchise quarterback. Yeah. So I think he'll make that leap for sure.
I think Kyler Murray.
Oh, you think he's gonna be back,
bro? I think with Marvin Harrison.
That's not crazy to say.
But I don't think people realize Kyler Murray.
Marvin Harrison is going to be one
top 10.
Top 10.
Yeah. But Kyler Murray, I don't think people understand.
Bro, he's good.
He's good. He's just not. He doesn't have franchise quarterback tendencies.
Yeah.
Or that you would want, I guess. But turn on the film.
Yeah.
He can.
He can ball. He can throw.
He can ball. He can throw. He's gonna
make you some plays.
And I'm not saying Marvin Harrison is going to be D-Hop off the rip, but when he had D-Hop, D-Hop and Kyler Murray look really good together. Yeah. So I think if Marvin Harrison could tap into any of that, that's going to be pretty scary. And it's funny you say that. So my last, I guess you could say speed question, but a little debate, or just want to know After some talks yesterday in the media and the preseason game that happened, just seen a lot of media stuff. What is your early expectations for the Bears? And after you answer that, I want to know Caleb Williams as a player.
So as far as the Bears go, they you know how I said the Texans have the best receiving core I've ever seen?
Yeah.
The Bears might have the second best receiving core I've ever seen. DJ Moore, Keenan Allen are at least top 12 receivers in the league, both respectively.
And then Odunze.
And then Odunze is coming in.
You think Odunze
is going to be the goods.
You're like,
no, I'm high.
Stamped.
And as far as a number 3 receiver,
yeah,
I know he's going to be the goods. And he could play. He was a guy that could play slot and outside in college.
Yeah,
he's going to be able to go up and get jump balls just like
back?
he did in college. I don't know who the running back. I really don't care about that's going to be kind of.
It's not Montgomery,
but he went to the Lions.
Okay,
but
Cole
Kmet at tight end, I still like that. I have became higher on Caleb Williams in the past 2 months.
They got Swift.
DeAndre Swift. How did I not know that? Because he played for Philly. So that's a scary offense, bro.
That is scary.
The Bears are a team that were 7-10 last year. Without Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze, and DeAndre Swift and Caleb Williams. The defense is stacked. I can't see a world where if they win one game, they go 8-9. If they win one more game than last year, they're 8-9. So I do see them making that jump. Their schedule isn't easy. I checked that out earlier. It's not easy, but Caleb Williams, as far as he goes, I'm starting to be a believer. Yeah. Because he's just a guy, these past 2 months, it looks like he's just ignored all the noise and just got to work. Yeah. I heard stuff at a training camp yesterday that he got on all the guys, Kevin Byard, because they were all leaving trash. They're like, why are you guys leaving trash? You're making it hard on the custodians. So that's just something I would like to see out of my franchise quarterback. And he's doing that right now. So as far as the arm talent, we already know he got all the tools.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be about if his height diminishes his play. But if it doesn't, he's not too small. He's 6'1", and he could I think he's going to be a good player.
Yeah.
And I do think they will make the playoffs. I think 3 teams are going to come out of the NFC North this year: Chicago, Green Bay, and Detroit.
Yeah.
I think they're all going to come out. So I'm excited.
They used to be a bad conference.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Chicago.
Yeah.
But Chicago has never had a good quarterback, so maybe they're just cursed.
Yeah.
If Caleb Williams can break that curse, then they'll be fine. Yeah. They'll be fine. They're going to be a good team.
Dang. Yeah, I think Caleb Williams is going to be good. At first, I was kind of like,
Yeah, I was skeptical.
Yeah, I was skeptical. But I think you have to look at what rookies had a better receiving core situation in NFL history. Ever. Yeah, I don't know. People don't, a top draft pick.
And Keenan Allen is one of those guys that people don't realize how good he is. And DJ Moore, honestly, too.
Keenan can
DJ Moore was in Carolina with no quarterback for the longest time.
Yeah.
And Keenan Allen is just the best route runner
he runs
that I've seen in the past 10 years, other than maybe Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited for that team. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Facts.
And like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.